Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. In this Java playlist, you will learn pattern programs step by step. This is Java programming session number 11, pattern 4, alphabet increasing pattern. This pattern number 5 only we are going to discuss now. If you are serious about learning this Java playlist, like this video, subscribe the channel for more update. At the end of the session, drop your comments in the comment section. It's always welcome. Let's get started. In our previous session, we have discussed about the pattern 4, number increasing in row wise. This is what we have discussed. Number increasing row pattern. In this session, we'll discuss about the alphabet increasing row pattern. Same thing, instead of numbers, we are discussing about the alphabets. Prerequisites, please watch the session number 9 and 10. In 9, we have discussed how to display the alphabets. In the same pattern, we are discussing the session number 10. How to display the numbers increasing row pattern. Now we are discussing instead of number alphabet. Simple logic. Now again we'll back to our debugging mode. If my sample input is before debugging, I will explain you. Okay, so I'm already kept the code in debugging mode. I can't able to type it now. So first I'll tell you explain it as per a sample output. So what's a sample input and output? You have to read the input from the user. So that's why I'm just giving the line number 7, how to read the input from the user. So that is line number 7. Next, first look on this, how many rows you are going to print in. So that depends upon the I variable. So I variable now it depends upon E. If the input is E, 5 times you are going to print it, 5 rows. Here one row is missing, don't bother about that. Assume that your sample input is now E itself. One more row is here missing. Again A, B, C, D will come. So your I variable is now depends upon the E variable. So keep in that. Okay. Don't bother about the remaining things. Keep in mind. So you're having the capital E means 5 rows you are printing A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D 5 times. Next, I have to give it in the condition part. I equal to A, I less than or equal to N. I less than or equal to N. Got it? 65 less than or equal to, for understanding only I'm giving 65 less than or equal to n value. Example, assume that n value is d, then automatic the value is 68. For understanding purpose only I'm writing, it is not required to write these command sections. 65 less than or equal to 68. 4 times this loop will run. Next, j value will be decided. Am I right? J value will be decided. See here, if my input is capital E, line number 1 5 times printing, line number 2 5 times. So j variable is also depends upon the, what is that, n variable. If it is d, 4 times this loop will execute. So 65 less than or equal to 68. No more questions in that, it's clear. But this time what I'm going to print it, I would find out that number of lines, rows, that is I variable, j variable, each and every row how many times I'm going to print it. So that is also clear. So line number 1 means 5 times or 4 times depends upon the n variable. So here already decided, j is also depends on n variable. Next, what to print, number or alphabet or special symbols. Last time we provided number, this time we need alphabets. So what alphabet, whether a high variable or j variable. This time we require j variable because in our session number 9 we have discussed about the alphabets row numbers. Row numbers completely we are printing. This time j variable, because each and time it start from the beginning. We already know which loop will execute from the beginning, inner for loop. So that's why I'm giving now j. Now I'm going to execute. It will no error in that. So start mode, for understanding purpose only I'm displaying in a debugging mode. I'm giving the input as capital D now. See here, capital D. So now it will be stored in the variable n, capital D. Next, it will check the condition. After initializing the I variable as A, what is the I value? A. So A less than or equal to D. So internally what will happen means it will check 65 less than or equal to 68. Yes, because what's the Unicode value of capital A? 65. N What's the n variable, n value I provided? D. So D value is 68. 65 less than or equal to 68. Obviously it is true. It will enter to the inner for loop. J equal to A. What's the J value? A. So A less than or equal to, what's the n value? D. So A less than or equal to D means A, B, C, D. Four times this loop will execute. What is that? Four times this loop will execute. Each and a time it will execute from the beginning. What's the J current value after initialization and condition? So if it is true, J value is A. So N value is D. So condition is true. Now what will print? What's the current J value in the memory? A. So A will be displayed now. See here, A is displaying now the output screen. Next, after increment, what's the J value? Already it is A. After increment, what is that? B. So now B value will be displayed because B less than or equal to D. Condition is true. Next, after increment, so what's the J value now? C. So C will be printed. See in the output screen, C is printed. Again, after increment the C value, what is the D? So D will be printed now. See here, D. Next, after increment, what's the D value? E. D is incremented one. What's the current J value? E. So E is not less than or equal to D. So now the condition is failed. It will move on to the line from line number 10 to 14. New line will be printed. Now cursor will be moved on to the new line. Already the I value is A. Because as per the rule, after completing the line number 14, our control will be transferred to the line number 8. Already the I value is A. After increment by 1, what is that? Now it is B. Can able to see this B. So B less than or equal to D, condition is true. Now it is entered into the inner for loop. Now it is entered into the inner for loop. What's the current J value? A. So A less than or equal to N. What is that? D. So A less than or equal to D means what is that? 4 times again it will be executed from the beginning, because current J values start from the scratch. A, J equal to A. So A first will be printed. Next, after increment, what's the J value? B. So B less than or equal to D, true. So B. Similarly, the remaining steps also follow. So now after increment, what's the J value? C. C is printing. After increment, what's the C value now? D. Can you able to see this? D. After increment of D, what is that? E. So E is less than or equal to D means condition false. Now the control will be transferred to line number 14. So after this again it control move on to the line number 8. I already the value is B. After increment, what's the I value? C. So C less than or equal to D means condition is true. Again from line number 10 to 13, 4 times loop will be executed. See here, because current J value, what is that? Again it start from the A. So A less than or equal to D means 4 times will be printed. So current J value is A. So A is printing now. After that we are incrementing the J value from A to B, it is changed. Now what value will be printed? B is printing. So similarly C and D will be printed. So for J iteration we are completed. If the J value is E, the condition is failed. Now the control will be transferred to line number 14. It will print a new line. Now the control will be transferred to I. Already the I value is C. Last iteration after increment by 1. What's the I value? It's D. So 4 times again it start from the J value. A means 4 times this loop will be executed. A. Next value is J value is B. So B is printing now. Again J value incremented by 1. C will be printed. Last iteration D. So D is printed. At last, now the cursor will move on to line number 10 to 14 because J value is now incremented to E. So condition is failed. E is not less than or equal to D. So we have reached our sample output. Okay, you can able to see the final 4 A, B, C, D. Okay. If you found this session useful for you, so please like this video, subscribe the channel for more update, and share with your friends if you are interested. Thank you for watching.